All right. We are live. Welcome. Welcome to a new stream. Let me, oops. That needs to be muted. All right, there we go. Anyway, okay. So, yeah, we're back finally. I hope that the audio isn't too echoey. I don't know. Don't know. Will be or not. Let me let me just go quickly make sure. Like test, test. Yeah, it's a little bit echoey. I have to get some sound. Okay, monitoring off. Okay, let's do this. So, hopefully the accidental start of the stream didn't ruin it, but I got a little surprise because I think it's really funny. Let's get obviously to the bakery here, and yeah. So I guess let me date posted. Let's just grab this and go down a ways. That's gonna be the because we have been away for quite a while. Yeah, we'll just let this load in. All right. So I gotta do it. All right. We got our little friend here. And he's gonna help us react to these things because I think that's funny. If you guys don't like it, I'll stop doing it. But I just want to try this out and see what the difference is between someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about and someone who does not. Um, you know, you can decide for yourself which one of the corners of the screen you think I'm talking about when I say that. Anywho, yeah, let's start out, as per usual. Let's get a look at some other people's stuff and see if we can get inspired by it. All right. So, I kind of like that. The transition from gold to white, I can't I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell like what the transition is, so I think that's good. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's got it. That's. I mean, genuinely, the fact that I can't see the transition from the yellow to the white makes that pretty good. Um, Asgard, nice. And yeah, Asgard is very bright in gold. Yeah. All right. What do you have to say about this React bot?
We stand a short king.
Okay. Well, he is short. I guess. Um, that's not what I was gonna say. I think this is fucking cute. Um, this is hilarious. Um, I guess we do stand the short duck queen. I'm gonna have to install the other add-ons. Oh my god. This is just the free version, by the way. And if you want, I will, or I mean, I don't. If you want, I'll try and remember to link um the place that you can get him and his add-ons and stuff. Cause yeah, he's this is fucking hilarious. Um, Anywho, moving on. Uh, okay. As actually, I want to go. I want to go back to this forest one here. I don't have to keep scrolling up like that. That's weird. Didn't used to pop me to the bottom of the chat. Usually it starts you at the top of the chat because you want to read from top to bottom, right? Anyway. Wow. Okay. Hold on. We got that one. Why did it? Okay. Ooh. These are some nice shots. I don't love the style of this tree, this yellow one. I love these other trees, like even this other yellow one, but like this one, something feels off about it. Like it doesn't feel like it should exist that way, or like it could be stable that way. I love the rest of this. Is this supposed to be a broom and they're a witch? Oh, that's fucking awesome. I mean, oh, is that like a creature? It looks like eyes and like a little mouth right there. Yeah, okay, and then there's like a hand. Oh. Okay. So we go from like just, like a normal looking scene to just kind of more mythical stuff, it seems. Like this is relatively normal, maybe a little like, unrealistic in the flowers, but that's still, a mythical thing that's being added now. And then, this where they're obviously flying on a broom. That ain't real. Unless you want to, jump off a roof with a broom between your legs, and I guess you're flying, falling with style, with a broom. Anyway, anything to say on that?
Did they just say what I think they said?
No, nobody said shit. All right, well, he's only going to be helpful some of the times. Let's be fair. That's cute. You got like a little, assumed path up. Though, okay, well, I guess it's just cut because it's like, I guess the path's assumed to be like going up like that way or something. It'd be kind of cool if you could, loop it around or something and make it so you can actually get up that path in the build. But that's just something I like, I guess. All right. Is that a glass roof? Yeah, they got a lot of windows. That's a glass house if I ever saw one. Don't be throwing stones in there. I like that tree. That's a cool idea for a tree. I may just steal that because that is really cool. The building or whatever it is, overgrown greenhouse. Okay, it's a greenhouse. Okay, I like that. That little cotton candy sort of tree. I really like that though. I don't know why. That just works so well. That amethyst. What do you think, ReactBot? You think the amethyst works well?
Leave a comment telling me what you ate today.
Okay, ReactBot. Thanks. I'm not gonna do that, but thanks. This is why I react to this stuff, because I feel like I know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna this those trees are not Minecraft. Those are something else. It looks like they put this build in Minecraft and then they put trees from like Blender or whatever around it. Which cool, but interesting, I'll say at the very least. Yeah. Okay. Pretty cool. Another cathedral here. Oh, of course it's. All right. I like those pillars though. That looks just good. The front pillars. I don't. The side ones are a little bland, but that detailing, that's some good shit. Okay, I want to look at this. We're gonna start skimming through things because I don't want to look at every single one. That's nice. I don't really understand the house needing to be that high up. Like, does this? So logistically, just environmentally, why would you do that? You know, like you would probably only go up to like here at the most because like even if it floods, right, it's not going to get higher than like, this house over here. And the logic of water is you don't need to make this house taller just because it's, higher up the river. The river's still going to be consistent, well, not necessarily consistent, but like mostly consistent in depth, even if it starts flooding because it's flowing, right? Like the entire river starts it to increase, not just parts of it. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. Anyway, the point is, I don't think this house needs to be that high, just based on how nature works. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it floods all the way the hell up to there sometimes. But then this house is fucked. So like, why isn't that one as high? And if they, I genuinely wonder if they have, because I know they have houses on stilts and stuff. Obviously, like Venice, every house is up on something because the whole place is water. Or like, Florida or some places like that where they have to have houses up on like, posts because the ground just won't hold it otherwise. Like, I don't know. I wonder how high that can get before it doesn't make any sense. Like how deep would you be willing to go? I guess the answer is oil. Oil. You'd be willing to go super deep. um. Okay. Ominous castle. I'm not gonna look at that too much. This is interesting. Kind of looks like Oh, I was gonna say it looks like okay. It looks like Tears of the Kingdom, like something you jump down and that thing you glide through and get to the end. That's exactly what that looks like to me. This looks like something I would make. Straight up. I love this. That's beautiful. That's some good, solid inspiration for today. I love that. Hmm. Didn't start the music. My bad. All right. Are these built by the same person? They are. Nice. Is this the same person that did the ones we saw sort of towards the beginning, I wonder? Okay, first of all, is it that? No, okay. That's okay. Where's the which ones am I looking for? These ones, yeah. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, these are really nice. A good scene. Oh, even the clouds look like blocks. I think that's just the shaders. Okay. Is this the same person too? Oh wow, we got 3. Alright, yeah, the carrying a little log, that's fun. It gives a lot of character, I won't lie. Make sure the music is really loud in my ears, so I just want to make sure it's not too loud. Wouldn't have been surprised if this was by the same person, but yeah, obviously not, because this is like reforged, cursed reforged stuff going on. Yeah, conquest, not cursed, conquest, cursed reforged. What do you have to say about that, React bot?
No comment.
Thanks. Good shit. I have no control over what this fucker says, by the way. Let me turn this. Oh, this is too loud. Okay. Ooh, we got another color palette, my dude, going on. Did Seijio share the thing for it? Oh, he did. We are 1000% downloading that and adding it in just a minute. Yeah, go ahead and that to the desktop real quick. Okay. We're gonna throw that on the test server for sure. All right. I just want to tell them that. Oh, you can't even see what they said. Hold on, let me there. Instead of putting it on the ezEdits test server. I like him being down in this corner though. I think it makes sense that I can look at him and be like, "What do you think?" And then he says some stupid shit. All right. Well, yeah. What do you think about being in the bottom right corner, React bot?
My pronouns are React bot. Psalm 69. Outnumber the hairs of my head.
Oh my god. Can you hear him? Hold on.
I'm feeling really
Okay.
ugly today.
I think I
Can
have
someone
to
in
have.
the comments give me a little boost?
I need to control. I need to turn my music into. Hold on. I wonder if I can do that. Maybe while I'm streaming here, I'll just see if I can fix this. So I want to add a source. Yeah, application audio output capture. That's what I want, right? Because I want to be able to control the music over anything else. So, okay, and then capture specific window. Let's do I have to make sure I open everything before. So YouTube. Okay. I hope that works. Let me see how this goes. Okay. How do I? Oh, see, that's the problem. How do I separate that from the desktop audio, though? Or maybe, okay, maybe I could just make React bot louder because maybe I just need to do it for React bot. Okay. Anyway, things to think about. Okay. All right, let's look at this and then let's look at some other stuff cuz this looks familiar. Yeah, this reminds me of that old kid's Valhalla. Here, let me find it real quick. Cuz it's like almost eerily similar. Planet Minecraft. I don't know if it's no, not members. Here we go. That old kid. I think it's just it. At underscore. No. Logged in. Cool. Um. Dang it. I don't know where Let me just show you what I'm seeing, because why not? All right. So I'm looking. I'm gonna go to my favorites or whatever. You all. What? Stop. No. Go. What? Go away. Stop. Stupid fucking ads, man. This is the thing I clicked. Jesus. Okay. Um. Search favorites. Can I just search VAL? Maybe? No. That old kid? Hold on. Okay. Well, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Okay. Anywho. Put that back. What do you think of this React spot?
Feeling old yet?
You know, that kind of works, weirdly enough. Just because it reminded me of something stupidly old. All right. Anywho. That's nice. I do like that. Is that just another angle of that build we saw before? I feel like I saw that before. Oh, another one by what is this guy? Evolution. All right, all right. Cute little scene. Oh, we got an inspired build here. Ooh, very nice. And that is apparently probably, yeah, inspired off of the real. This thing, I would imagine, is actually the thing it's inspired off of. Yeah. Well, the painting, anyway. That's insane. That's really cool, though. It's weird that they mirrored it. You know? I guess they just thought it looked better that way. Even though that's not really an angle you'll ever be able to see it from. Anyway, let's look at the build they made. Really good texturing, that's for sure. That I will say. Wow. Just look at, no, not that. Those wrinkles. It does give yeah, his face vibe, which is unfortunate. Makes sense though. That is pretty creepy. Like, genuinely just a little bit horrifying there. Okay. This is one I also wanted to see. Well, this and the other one. This looks like from when Marnie was there. That house. If you know that movie, you know that movie. If you don't, I'm not gonna. Yeah. Anyway, so wow, but disconnected. Like, the scale of this doesn't match the scale of the other things, you know? Like, it doesn't. Some of this stuff doesn't match, I feel. I don't know. It just doesn't feel. It feels like they made them separately, then put them together to make them feel like they should be together. And they're amazing. Every single item in this individually is absolutely amazing. This person, absolutely amazing. This table, absolutely amazing. I think the person and the table go together. I don't know. doesn't even look like the same hat and stuff. I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff that I'm not quite like being like, oh, I get it. Like, that person's maybe thinking about them and their hats there. I don't, I'm getting some vibes from the table and stuff, like, they're thinking about something, and maybe that pendant's the same there. That could be a little bit of a connection there. All right, I like that. But I don't understand what the connection of this is, because that hat doesn't look the same at all, and like, I don't know. None of this part makes sense. I like the other half, or 3/4. Either way, anyway, individually though, genuinely, this painting, awesome. I love it when people do this stuff, and I would love to see this from a different angle, because sometimes you never know. Like that could be just the craziest perspective thing you've ever seen. Um, yeah. Anyway, got a person yelling yes, I guess. Um, of course, for materials from Neko, I don't know how to Lynchy Sis, I guess. Um, I was on the test server the other day, and he was trying to make a rose one, so like a rose version of like, a texture ball. Um, and I guess the problem of, so like, even when you see, let me just show, so like, even when you see like this kind of stuff, when they make a rose version of a ball, it still only has like, kind of like the tomato, like it has a top and a bottom, right? The This one does not have a top or a bottom. This one does not have a top. The cheese does not have a top or a bottom. Like, if you rolled that, all of a sudden, wherever it stops, that's the top, right? If you roll this, the stem is still the top, even if it, rotates onto the bottom, right? You still are going to pick it up from the stem. And that's sort of the problem that arises with roses as well. And like the fur, you kind of intuitively know that, like, it it won't matter. Like, there still isn't a top, even though it kind of looks like there is. Like, the fur will fluff over that, and like, it won't matter. And like, maybe the cloth also, kind of similar to the tomato, it kind of would have a top if it had this sort of drapiness to it, because it obviously, the ball would roll out of the drape or whatever. But yeah, again, the point is, the rose, like, versions of these that artists have made, that I've seen anyway, that Lynchy Sis and Akuo, or sorry, Lynchy Sis and I found, the roses are like the tomato, right? It has a top and a bottom, which doesn't really work for a texture ball, in my opinion. Like, it doesn't make sense for a texture ball to have an obvious top and bottom. And like, it even like, okay, I'm trying to find more of like a brick or something. Like, even a leaf has less of a top and a bottom, because you could kind of loop that around. um the blueberry has a top, because you can see the top right there, right? Like, you can't have a blueberry without having a top to the blueberry, just like you can't have any other fruit, really. Like, it doesn't make sense. You could do maybe a pineapple, because that's so, like, without having the top part, but like, there are very few. I don't know. It's hard to imagine a rose that just kind of all around it, if that makes sense, or like many roses that are just popping out from the middle of a sphere shape, I guess. Um. So yeah. Anyway, it might have been confusing, but the point is, it's hard to do a rose, because that's not really a thing. But yeah, I'm curious if he figured it out or not. But yeah. Anyway, also, if you want, he has a server where he goes over like all of this stuff. Easy texture server. I don't know. Maybe I can start leaving a link to this, because honestly though, just some of the, I mean, you can see right here, um, there's many examples of just really useful information here and texturing and stuff. And of course, he posts a lot of the commands he uses for these texture balls. So yeah, if you want, maybe I'll try to remember to put the link for that as well. Because I don't think he'd mind, or I would mind, if more people join this, because both, well, he works really hard in this, but you know, obviously I try to contribute a little bit. And I'll be trying to do that more here in the future. Anywho, all right. So I don't want to. Did it reset things? Of course it did. No, it didn't. Okay. Zoop. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over too many more. There's a pineapple for you. That's really nice. That's some good texturing right there. I like the door too. Are those lightning rods that are just lit up? Because that's so funny if it is. That's perfect. That works so well. I'm willing to bet it is, but I don't know for sure. That might not be. It might be something else. I can't really tell. Let's see. It does look like it. It really does. Oh, look. A flower. That's really good. I wonder if they did that with ezEdits or not. It would be interesting to know. Okay, we got like a, whoop, that's not what I clicked on. Is it? Oh. We got a window scene here. Okay. It's slightly scaled up, but like, wow. That's really good. Yeah. I like the chains being used for the fence. That's really cool. Can't really make it quite that detailed, but I appreciate the chains. Okay. Ooh, I definitely want to see this tree. Wow. That's a nice tree. Okay. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let's build some stuff. Wait, hold on, real quick. ReactBot, what do you think of this tree?
Alrighty then.
Thanks, ReactBot. You're so helpful. Before we get into it, oops, that's not the button I meant to hit. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, that's the new background. Well, it's not necessarily that new, but it is in a different place now. Yeah, and I guess you can kind of see more of it now. Except you still can't see. Really want to get a wider lens. Maybe we can just go up higher and look down further. No, let's lower and look up. Maybe I could switch it so that the camera goes under the monitor. But then the monitor will have to hold the camera because the arm it's on doesn't stay tensioned down very well when it gets low. Or maybe I'll have to. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start. Wow, that's loud. There we go. Okay. And throw this guy over here. ReactBot, you can go away. You.
Like this if you're watching in 2014.
I don't know if you guys could even hear that, but that's funny. Okay. Anywho, all right. So, I guess I don't really want to be by that. Oh yeah, I also have the Distant Horizons mod on here. It's fantastic. fantastic. Just look at this real quick. This is the test server, by the way, in case you're wondering. But yeah, like that's my entire profile build. That's the entirety of the creepy build. Like you can kind of see the little guys coming at the thing there. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but like, yeah, way over there. Yeah, it's a really cool mod. I highly recommend getting Distant Horizons if you haven't. Good stuff. Very good stuff. All right. So I wanted to make, I think, a tree today. I think we're just gonna keep it real chill. Yeah. Before I get started, though, I'm actually gonna do a quick little BRB. Nope, wrong button. Damn it. I forget which. Okay. Keep hitting the wrong button and taking screenshots. God damn it. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, just so you can kind of get an idea, this is obviously not what the train really looks like, but you know, it's obviously not what this thing looks like either. So as we get closer, we can kind of actually start to see, you know, what we're in for. This is the original sort of portal chunk. Then yeah. Anyway, let's go over by these. I think these are good trees. Hopefully, well, I won't say hopefully. I do plan on eventually finishing the Firefly ships too, because these are really funny looking when they're just like that. But yeah, like I really want to finish this guy. It needs to be done. I've done so much work already. I really need to finish the interior. But that's not gonna happen today. Anyway, it seems like I'm lagging a little bit. Yeah, I think that's the downside of Distance Horizons. You can kind of, I think you can even see that on the stream. Just me kind of popping every once in a while. It just like pauses and then pops back into, you know, where it's supposed to be. Yeah, that. Don't love it. I do not. All right. Anyway, let's make a tree. And I think I'm just going to make it by hand because, yeah. I also need to add a bunch of blocks to the thing again and give you guys another skim of that. But that'll be for another time. See, I don't think I have any of the pale oak stuff at textures. There you go. So yeah, you can see, this is the crazy thing about this. You can just see where we came from. We were just all over there, and it's just still there. Like you can just still see that. That's crazy. All right. Anyway, yeah, did I put, or is there, oh, here's all the wood stuff. Yeah, so pale oak stuff is not over here. So we'll have to add all that at some point. I'm just probably gonna add it to this side. So that would make more sense to me, but anyway. Hold on. I'm gonna reconnect. I think that'll reset the rendering and stuff. Okay. I guess. Yeah, I don't really want to build around that. Okay. Let's go back where we were. Where were we? Yeah, over here. Okay. Let's build a tree right here. That makes sense to me. Okay. So, yeah, we'll use what we got so far. Ooh, that is so white. I don't know if that really works for a tree. It doesn't. Trees are not that white. I mean, I guess maybe. Why am I forgetting the name now? Aspens. But we already have the, this. We have birch, which is, I don't know. I mean, it kind of goes with the birch a little bit. I mean, this one over here. This is supposed to be a birch-ish sort of tree. I wonder what blocks do we have? Do I have any like stairs and slab in this? No, it's just, so I have black concrete and is it brown concrete? Terracotta. Okay. I just want to change them real quick. I want to see what this looks like. Let's just grab this guy and stack it, and then so we don't lose the original. Replace black concrete with let's just do birch for that. Well, no. Yeah, I'll do the wood. And then, oh, actually even better. Let's do random birch wood. And then terracotta with shit, what is it called? No, it's not. It's pale oak. What? Strip. It's stripped pale oak. Okay. Replace brown terracotta with stripped or pale. Yeah, no, stripped. Oh, what? Hold on. Wait. Okay. Why was it not showing the... Whatever. Pale oak wood. Okay. And we want a little star in front of there again. Wait, what? Oh, it's black terracotta. Whoops. My bad. Okay. And then there's not really any... Well, okay. Oh, I guess I could use like bamboo. And what's something else? Maybe hay, or just straight up something yellow. Maybe yellow terracotta. So TR, we go from this to this. Okay, and then replace red nether bricks. Nether bricks with I don't know. I was just trying to think if maybe the yellow concrete powder would be better, but we'll do. You know, let's try it. Let's just see what it looks like. Yeah. Versus. Yeah, kind of like the darker being in there, and then we also need to change. Is that nether? Whoops. Is this nether brick? Yeah. TR nether brick to I guess just bamboo. Be fine, right? And then it kind of looks more like the leaves are longer. Undo. Let's try maybe just birch. That's sort of, I mean, that's as light as it's gonna get unless we're using sandstone, and those don't have fences. Yeah, there's not. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, the weird thing, I still find it weird that nether bricks are the only one that have fences and walls. What's so special about that one? I don't know. I've never seen a brick fence. Usually if it's brick, it's a wall. Yeah. No, seriously though, what would a brick fence look like in real life? Just think about that for a second. A brick fence. What is that? You know? Also, I think this turned out better than I thought it would. With those two, the birch and the pale oak mixed together, I think that's actually pretty good. Anyway, yeah, a brick fence. Okay, I mean, I guess so. Like, okay, sorry. That's a wall. You can't have it both ways. It can't be a wall and a fence. You only get one. I think something like this is like maybe sort of fence, but like no, it's not. Obviously, I think the closest is something like this, right? Like that has brick and a fence, but I think they're different, you know? I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense in my brain, because obviously that's not the same as this, right? Like you're not making the literal fence, the metal part, the part that's usually metal, out of brick, right? Like that just doesn't make any sense. Anyway, hi Hermit Flu. Sorry, I'm on a stupid little rant. It's not really a rant. I'm just confused. I don't know. I've never really thought about it before. Like what is the brick fence in real life, right? Like what would this even be? Because like for most blocks you could be like, oh yeah, obviously that's a tree, like that's this kind of tree or whatever, you know. But like what the fuck is this? This has been in the game for ever, right? And it also, the weirdest part, right? And it's still just why I'm on the rant. It has a wall too, which makes sense because brick walls exist. You know, you could be like nether brick. It's just a dark brick wall. Cool, right? They just made the bricks really dark. But then you go to the fence and also they don't even attach. There's no way for these two to attach to each other. But like, what is this block in real life? Tell me. If you have any ideas, I'd be more than happy to know what you think. Because I've never really thought about that before. I guess pale oak doesn't really exist. There's not really oak trees that are just like, well, especially the leaves, like the pale oak leaves. There's that doesn't really happen, right? That's not something. Nah. The vines though, the hanging moss, mangrove trees, man, that all the time. That shit's everywhere on mangrove trees, like that, like mossy gray hanging stuff. I don't even know what to call it. Anyway, maybe I could do like a fun tree. I don't know. Make like a really big trunk. I'm just thinking about mangrove trees now. Now I want to just make like a mangrove-esque sort of tree. Really big one. That'd be really fun. Not really big. Not like stupid big, but like bigger than makes sense to actually put in the game still, you know. There we go all the way up and about. Okay. Okay. Anyway, oh, by the way, that tree that I was doing is a very old tree. That I was just modifying. That's not what I was, doing today. Just so it's clear. But yeah, I did use that tree on this guy. It's right here. This tree is part of the old noodle tree, the noodle tree build. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, that's way over there. And let's get back to our tree. I love these things, man. And by these things, I mean trees. It's good to be back streaming. I missed this. Okay, let's build up this chunk a little. Maybe, yeah. All right. I'm liking that. Let's blend it a little better and then, go from there. Okay. Right. So, um, I guess I'll speak on why I haven't been streaming for a while. Um, had a long-term relationship end. I mean, don't really think you need to know much more than that in terms of details, but yeah. And that caused me to need to find a new place, and that took me a while. And I mean, honestly, I thought it was gonna take so much longer. So, um, yeah, I'm really grateful that it didn't take that long, because yeah, I'm happy to be back doing what I'm doing, or able to do what I love to do. You know, I genuinely love doing this, and yeah, um, I have been considering if I can ramp up my sort of ability to put things out for you guys. I've been considering making a Patreon for like just tree assets and stuff that I make, and often forget to put in my Discord and stuff. And I would be much more motivated, obviously, if there were people motivating me. But I don't know. We'll see. It's not something I'm committed to yet. It's just something I'm considering. Because there are people that yeah, I mean, they said they would be willing to support me, so I think that's willing to look into at least, and maybe test out. But yeah, obviously I don't want to make it seem like I never want to be like, hey, you need to join me or I'm gonna die. Like, obviously I'm fine. I have a day job for a reason, and I'm not quitting it anytime soon. I also love that. Like I don't know. There's a lot of things in my life that I like doing, and I'm not going to just give up one thing for another, So I will consider making the Patreon, but I don't know that it's something I can commit to, because it's obviously going to be a lot of work. So we'll see. You know what? I don't like that branch at all. Go away. Let's just give this a little bit more fluff on the end, and then that'll be good enough. Okay, so just the overall shape of it. I think I'm gonna add like a little branch like right there. Something coming off on a different chunk of the tree. And then let me go. We can get rid of my brick fence shenanigans. I still think it's weird, but I'm moving on now. All right, why did I put all this together? That was a poor choice. Let me get rid of some of this crap. I don't need that right now. Yeah, the testing command. So let me find smooth bricks, right? Yeah, or smooth blocks, sorry. Yeah, this one. 1, 3, negative 0.01. I'd never remember those numbers, so that's why we have that there. All right, let's go ahead and just select this and see if it works real quick. Obviously, it didn't really matter what block I made this tree out of because I'm going to change it anyway, but let's see if this works. What? Oh! They upgraded it. Slabs only. Slabs and stairs. Stairs and slabs. Stairs, slabs, and gates. Stairs, slabs, and walls. Walls and fences? What? Okay, I didn't even know he updated this. Holy crap. I gotta update the command now. Gosh dang it. Walls and slabs. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, what is layers? Is coverage the thing I'm looking for? For 3? Negative 0.01. No. Oh, okay. So that, I think that's the coverage, negative 0.01. And then, do we do 3 out here? No. Maybe not then. What? What? Layers is... Wait, what? Is that lava? Oh, okay. I think I understand. Okay, so it's just... Well, not just, but like it's sort of like smooth snow, I guess. But with like water or lava, I guess. Okay, anyway, let me do stairs and slabs coverage. Yeah, sure. 0.5. How about 1? Can we do like comma? Is that no? Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to how to get the OG sort of version of that. Let me just go to the wiki real quick. Okay, so we're looking for easy smooth blocks. Okay. Here we go. So it also could not be updated on here, so I just need to be careful. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's the most, because this doesn't represent what I'm actually getting. Hold on. Is it... Wait, is this the one that's maybe... Hold on, because I should have access to the one that... The one that's not public one. Is this... Here we go. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay, easy brush, easy brush, easy brush. Easy place, easy scatter, easy array. Okay, here we go. Smooth blocks. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Let's figure this out. So, and wait, how to use the... Oh, you can have a texture as well? How wild. Well, no, that's a spline, but I want. Oh, so minus W just sort of automatically does it? Okay. Let me. Oh, that's wild. Okay, so you can. Wow. Okay. You can essentially do the slat or the smooth blocks with the other commands now, so it's not something you have to do after, unless you made it by hand like I just did. Um, in which case, I guess. Um. Okay. So it's going to use the closest sort of material to the color that I already have. So like that would explain the yeah, the use of that whatever this is. What is this? Deep slate. Okay. So first of all, let me just 0.1. No. Um that doesn't seem to be changing it at all. Uh why is it not changing anything here? Let's do 1. No. Um what happened to my website? Oh. Okay. Adding that to my bookmarks because I don't want to lose that again. Okay. So, how do I actually do this as a command? That's what I need to know here. Let me go back up to the top. Placement commands. No. Go back. Smooth blocks. Oops. Wait. What? How does just regular old easy smooth blocks work though? Like I got placement, spline, how to use minus W profile, but like I need to know how to use. I mean, I guess it's the same, right? But I don't understand the parameters. Like I don't. Where do I make it less smooth, or how do I make it less sharp or whatever? That's what I'm missing here. No, currently you cannot override materials. Special case to override shaping block material structure. pattern or palette field, you need to use the internal sweep blocks parameter instead of... I still don't... I don't know if I understand how to get... How do I... I don't understand how to get what I was doing before with like this, you know? Unknown type 1, maybe stairs, slabs, and gates or something? I don't... No. Let me ask real quick, because I'm really confused. Or let me say trying to use the... Okay, let me... Okay. I will see if I can figure that out, but I don't... I'm really confused. Is all. Alright, well, while I wait real quick, I'm gonna do a quick little BRB again. Oh, god damn it, every time. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's being as it is. Um... Hmm. forget how to do the multiple schematics now. I'm pretty sure we put it in here, but I don't remember how to do it. Oh, wait, doing tree underscore dot star? Or is it just... Okay, I think that's it. Is it dot star dot skim? It worked. I mean, relatively speaking, but wow. Um, I'm trying to figure out what it's doing right now. Why is it splopping them all the way down the tree? I didn't give it any other... Maybe I needed origin? Center? Oh. Why is it placing so many? Oh, because it's scatter. I'm dumb. Got it. Okay. I understand. I get it. I get it now. I would just need to do place, I guess. Undo. So instead of scatter, we just do place. And then... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Undo that. Gmask. Okay. Undo the other one too. Let's do Gmask 0, and then... I actually do want to do the scatter one a little bit. So I think that's kind of cool. Maybe like there and there. No, it's too much. Maybe if we start down at the bottom-ish? Oh. Okay. I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. Okay. Let's just do that, and then we'll do the place now. It's like, boom. Yeah, that's so cool. These are kind of long leaves for this tree, but that's okay. I really like this. This is good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Okay. Hold on. 1 second. So I really hope that I can figure out what the smooth blocks problem is, because all right. I wonder. Easy. Well, let me do Gmask. What is that? Oak? Yeah. Oak leaves. Ew. Let me get the old command that I was using. Hold on. Copy. Radius, iteration, and bias. Oh, okay. Sorry. So yeah, it had this. There we go. Radius, iteration, and bias. For those 3 parameters. And I don't see how to do that anymore, because if I do, well, I have this tree selected right now. If I do easy smooth blocks, right? We do, you know, like what it used to do. All I have is coverage. I don't see any way to get anything else, and I don't even know what coverage means in terms of the other, what it used to mean. Uh-oh, we forgot about help. Sigma. Oh my god. That's really funny. Ignore coverage. Oh, okay. So wait, is Sigma iterations now? Is that what I'm getting? Radius plus iterations. Okay. So I mean, I guess what would be the equivalent of that then, the 1 and the 3? Because I did have different numbers for those. I'm curious if it's going to do it the same as it used to. Hold on, let me get rid of that crap. Sigma is floating point value. So you can do 3.5. So in my case, it would be the same as doing shit, what was the command? What was the command again now? 1.3, right? So hold on. So if I do easy smooth blocks, right? And then we do the normal thing, ignoring coverage. And we do 1.3 and then I already forgot the other number. Good on me. Negative 0.01, right? Negative 0.01. Is that going to be the same? The fact that it's taking a while hopefully means it is. No? Wait, I might have a Gmask on. Hold on. Not technically accurate, but you can think of it as e.g. 1.1 as 1.1, or yeah, 1.9 as 1. Okay. That didn't work. That in theory was the same that I had before, but all right. Well, now that I know that, let's 3.5. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw out numbers and see if something works. Okay, I assume the bigger than the first number, the longer it's gonna take too, which is fine. I need something that works on this scale again. because the iterations or whatever that I had, the values, yeah, that I had before, were perfect for like player scale stuff. At least trees anyway. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see what 3.5 did. With also negative point or negative 0.01. So hold on, let me go back to where does it say that in here? That's what I'm, because I straight up missed it if it's in the actual wiki somewhere that it says how to actually do this. I'm sure it does. Yeah. Branches are very yeah, but like, so let me, damn it, let me show you the one that, so like it's done it on branches that thin. Like that command that I had here, this tree right here, this is one that I did it on a long time ago with that exact thing, and the branches are one block, and it figured it out. So it is possible. I don't know what the iteration is now, or the values are now, because it got changed again. But this tree is perfect. Like it did it amazingly. This is the way to do it, and now I'm mad that those values don't work a little bit. Maybe 1.3 is more so equivalent to 0.5 or something like that. Are you saying like, hold on, let me go back. Doing instead of 3.5, just literally just 1.3. Nope, that didn't. Wait, what? Oh, what? It didn't like that. You found a bug. Oh, cool. I love that for me. God damn it. Well, you're welcome, I guess. Every goddamn time, I swear. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a bug. All right, I stacked it and it still fucked it up. Okay. What? Okay, I don't need to see that. Okay. Yeah. Jeez. I'm saying before the update, you did one. Yeah. Yeah, I did do 1.3 to begin with. It didn't work. This is the thing I did first. This is the first one I did. 1.3 and then, yeah, negative 0.01. And this is the result of that. I don't know if it has maybe something to do with, is there a way to make it so that it's all one color again, or like force it to be one block? Because I feel like that might have something to do with it, but I don't know. Damn it, go away. Yeah, it keeps hovering my fucking mouse over the stuff. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. You're saying 1.3 is 0.5. Okay. So let's try that then. Or closer to 0.5 anyway. Okay. Got you. Yes, you are correct. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's see if we can get closer to what it actually is supposed to be. So like 5. Is more detail up or down? Like, so 4 is going to be. Wait. That didn't do anything. What? 4.5? 4.4? Okay, that did something. Why did the other one not do anything? Hold on. Let me do 1.4 again. That didn't do shit. Why didn't that do anything? I feel like that's supposed to do something. Wait, okay, let me try 0.3. If I go too low, does it just not do anything? Is that what it is? Oh. So you're saying the 2D might work better here? So if I do this, wait, what? No, I didn't like that either. Unless I'm doing something wrong. But wait, doesn't it have to be 3D? Okay, now I don't understand what you're saying. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, you're just saying I'm blurring in 3D. Got it. Yeah, okay. So yeah, once I get too small, it's just gonna, yeah, do nothing. Okay. Okay. So 5. Oh, whoops. I need to, yeah, be back over here. Hold on. So 5, or let's do like 4, 9. We want to get as close to doing something, or, you know, actually doing something as we can here, right? So let's see. 4, 7. Okay. So that, it's seeming like we're getting on the cusp of the edge here. So 4, I'm pretty sure I did 4, 5 and it didn't work. Or did it? No, 4, 5. Okay. Because 4, 4 didn't work. Okay. So if we do that, and then we try to maybe, let's see, what is the second number again? Oh, we need to just do help. So it's a bias. So expansion. So maybe increasing that a little bit. So positive values. Yeah. Okay. So we wanna increase. Yeah. So let's try 0.01 instead. Wait. Oh, whoops. We still have help. Dumb. There we go. Okay. That didn't really change. Well, let's try 0.05. Let's just go kind of crazy. Okay, so that's too much. Definitely too much. Let's try 0.9. No. So wait, 0.1. So that's closer to what I'm looking for, I think. 0.5. Okay. Yeah, we're getting closer to what I imagined. 0.9. Let me do the negative too, because I don't know. It seems okay. So that's too much. Let me go back down to negative and just see. So negative 0. Whoops. 0.0. Let's go like 3. That doesn't seem much different than just the other ones, like the 0.1 and stuff. So like if I do, hold on. See, I don't think it's gonna change much if I just, yeah, if I'm doing that, right? Yeah, no. Basically exactly the same. So 0. Oops. Not negative. 0.0. So that's a big difference just between that. Okay. So we're gonna have to kind of go down from there. 0.6 maybe. Okay. Maybe 7's it. Maybe 7 is the magic number right here. Yes. Yes. There we go. Connected. All right. That's what we were looking for. Yes. At least mostly. Obviously, there's still like, you know, this little fucker over here that's sort of disconnected. All right. Save that command, man. Save it right now. Let's go. Let's just replace this one. There we go. That's the new one for now. Obviously there can be more added to it, but as with every ezEdits command, there can be more added to it now. So it's Yeah, no. Almost goes without saying, I guess, sort of thing. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see what Aztec can come up with now, I guess. um okay. Oh. Wait, he's even got the ground going on. What? That's a little chunky. A little chunky at the top. I'll say that. It's pretty good though. It is connected. That's good. But I think mine's better. Yeah, it still has like this top chunk here is still, disconnected. Apparently mud is the slow. Huh. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because grass has mostly brown in it. It's not actually green. The majority of grass, right? Like, the actual block is, mostly brown. um, I would imagine mossy block would be maybe the closest. That or like one of the waxed, or not waxed, but copper things, or maybe the prismarine. I think mossy cobblestone would probably be the one to actually represent grass, the top part of grass, but that's a weird conundrum because grass is just like a mostly brown block. It's not actually green; it's just green on the top. So yeah, you would have to use moss to, pretend. But then wait, you use moss and it's still brown. Is it assuming that spruce slabs are the closest to moss? Now that's good. Maybe it's because they're still, maybe put a void around it, like a wall of literal just, um yeah, that. Maybe that'll change it. I don't know. Undo it and do it again. Oh, yeah, it didn't change it. Okay, I have no idea. Maybe it's taking from around it further than we think. Maybe it's averaging blocks around it further than we think or something. I don't know. Hard to tell. Okay. Anyway, um, let's make some new leaf chunks for this tree here. Let me go up a little higher. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta relog because the distance horizon's screwing me again. Okay. Yeah, my computer is not really powerful enough for distance horizons. It's getting a little old. I won't lie. Okay, there's a good chunk. I guess I don't really need to be putting it floating in the air. There's no reason to do that. Boopity doop. Yeah, that'll work. Let's make like 5 or 6. These are pretty easy to make. Nothing crazy about it. Don't want to forget the top parts. I think that'll do. Let's make some schematics. Boopity doop. Is there? I feel like there's probably. Hey, ezTech, what do I have to do for you to put Axiom on this server? Because I would love that. Both, for fixing bugs and, experimenting and, but for real though, what do I need to do for that to be a thing? Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Getting distracted. Schematics, that's what I'm trying to make. Boopity. Scoop. Copy. Skim. Save. Let's call this, shit, what is this tree called again? I guess mangrove, right? Or, what's the real tree called? I guess they're called mangrove trees in real life, right? Yeah. Yeah, mangrove. Leaves. 0. Boop. Boop. Might as well copy them all from the ground just so we have that. Copy 1. Boop. Boop. Copy 2. Boop. Boop. Copy tree. Might as well just make it all the way to the ground. We don't have to worry about it. Alright. Boom. Copy 4. Okay. And now, using that same logic as before, let's go see if we can find that command. And just change it to the right thing. No, whatever. Okay. Easy scatter, or no, sorry. Easy brush. We'll try scatter first, just to see how it works on this. Schematic, file name, mangrove leaves underscore. Shit, what was the syntax again? It was star. Dot, or no, dot star, right? Dot star dot schematic. Yeah, okay, there we go. I just need to be able to, yeah, it just has to have a dot in front of it now. Origin center. Yeah, I don't care about the rest of that. Okay. And then aim is fine. Okay. Let's go ahead. Plop. 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 Meh. I don't like that. Undo. Undo. Hold on. Also, let me gmask 0 just so that we have that. It works a little bit. Not quite how I was, hoping. So let's just get rid of scatter and do place. Okay. There we go. Wait. The fuck? Did it flip that upside down? Oh shit, it did because of... Dumbass. Okay, so what we actually want is random. But, hold on. what does random mean? I wonder. Yeah, okay, so that literally means random. We want random, but just on... Can we do upward random? Can we do like upward comma random? Or random upward, I guess? Random... Oh, we got minus R, minus F. Gosh dang it, there's so many parameters to this shit. I'm sorry. Okay. For rotating 90-degree rotations and mirroring. Oh, okay, so mirroring is minus F. Yeah, we just want minus R right now. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Not enough arguments. What? Oh, we need... No, wait, what? I guess we want upwards and then minus R, right? Upwards minus R. No? How do I do it, though? Noise, player, relative, random, surface normal? Minus R? No. Minus R wants it. Oh, got you. Okay. So, yeah, we want upwards minus R. Right. Or, no, that's not right. Undo. No. Seems like it's still doing aim. Do I have aim in the... No, I don't have aim in here. Wait, maybe I, is it that what I want? No. How would I put X and Z? Or... Oh my god. Yeah, it seems like it's still doing it based off of my aim. Maybe I'm crazy, though. Oh. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so if I do that, right, but then I do, instead of place, scatter. Let's just see real quick how that works out. Okay, hold on. Let's do it on the other tree real quick, just to see. Oh, well, whoops. How do I... Oh, okay. So I would need to increase the in, right? If I wanted to scatter more. Let's do like 33. Is that... Yeah, okay. Beautiful. Okay, hold on. Undo a few there. Okay, so we want... I don't know, like... maybe 20 at the most. That is awesome. Yeah, though, okay, I'm curious. It should be doing the random schematics through that scatter too, right? In theory. Um. Hmm. Okay. Um. Try half of that. I mean, that's pretty cool. you just, bam, leaves. Like, wow, do I need a way to automate the tree part? Yeah, scatter, choose random. Okay, good. Okay, that's, yeah. I was just making sure. Because it kind of, excuse me, it does like, because it does it so quick, it gives the impression that it's just like, it did one schematic, you know? I don't know. It just, it feels like that. I know it's not true. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's so fucking cool. All right. Um, what version are you on? Um, what about the trick of painting the branches? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That I wonder if the parameters still work on that because that I do have those still. I should anyway. Let me the yeah, this is the thing right here. Um let's see if that works still essentially. Let me stack the OG tree here. Let's just make like 3 or whatever. Nope, what? God damn it. Do you know if there's any visualizing mod still for World Edit? Because fuck, I hate not being able to see this stuff still. I probably have a G mask on too. There is. Okay. Does it work on 1.24 or not 24, 1.21.4? Because that's the biggest problem is finding one that's continuously actually updated. Because yeah, I mean, I know there's one that works with 1. Or I have one that still works with 1.21.1, but not anything above that. They just haven't updated it. Anyway, reason I'm asking you if you're in a newer version, how do I get these to connect? Because Fix Connect doesn't work on these right now. At least as far as I'm aware. Anyway, let me try the command real quick. Either compiling the current World Edit CUI GitHub code branch code or whatever, yeah, or trusting that the jar I sent you is not a okay, got you. Hey, I think I'll go with the latter there because fuck do I know nothing about coding. Let me throw that into Minecraft mods. And let's restart real quick. Let's see if it worked. But yeah, yeah, how do I get these connect? The hanging moss. Pale hanging moss. Is there a way to do that with ezEdits? Do you have connecting feature of that? Or I guess would it work with, you know, the same logic of dripstone or what's the other one? Glowberries or whatever. Glow lichen. No, I don't want bedrock. armadillo on the run. So dumb. I still have not updated to Windows 11. I am just not wanting to. I will, you know what? I'm just going to go until September. We're going to do it the month before we have to pay. Or, you know what? I will just go until I have to pay. How is that? Fuck it. Screw Microsoft. Fuck you for trying to do that. That's so dumb. It really is. When you think about it at the end of the day, Apple, they don't do that shit. If they are getting rid of an OS, or if they are stopping, continuous support for that OS, it's because those computers are so fucking old they're useless. That is why it's so fucked up what Microsoft is doing. All right, it didn't work. Main dude errors. Well, it didn't work. Unfortunately, with the other mods that I have in there, it didn't work. Yeah. I mean, it's obviously the CUI thing that's screwing it up. Maybe it's because, hold on. Do I still have the other go back to my mods folder. Minecraft mods. Is it because I still have the other random CUI thing in there, hoping it would work? I think it is. Maybe it's not. No, it's not. Never mind. It's not. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, for now, I'll just throw the jar onto the desktop. I don't want to delete it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, oh well. We tried. What does the error say? Oh, yeah, okay. You thought. Very simple error code, I would say. Nothing useful. Okay. Anywho, let's get back into it. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see. Wait, hold on. This is really important, guys. Wait, hold on. Wow, this first time I saw this problem of blueberry vines. Oh, really? Well, not only that, but yeah, dripstone as well. It does the same thing. Because obviously it stacks on top of itself to make it, longer or whatever. But that works, right? For some reason. At least placing it. I don't know if, ezEdits and stuff or whatever. Keep that in mind. Yeah, let me warp to textures. Is there anything else that has that sort of property to it? Yeah, I think the weeping vines as well. They also sort of increase as you place below them. I think it's only one or two, and then same with the twisting vines going up. I think those ones are lesser than the other three we were talking about, but yeah. Okay, we have a magic workaround. I like that. Hold on. Let me grab that command real quick out of the in-game thing. Copy that. So, wait, if I go back. Ah, okay. So wait, if I just, let me just test it real quick. We go down there, go boom. So in theory, though, would the same command work for glow lichen or whatever, or glowberries? Not glow lichen, glowberries actually. I guess it's like you place those. Oh well, yeah, it does the same thing. Okay, let's try that real quick. Boop, boop, and then we would just do glowberries or whatever instead, right? I guess it's called glow lichen technically, right? Or no? What is it? What is it actually fucking called? If we do F3 on that, what is it? Uh, cave vines. God damn it. Hate that. That's so fucking confusing. Because cave vines can have glowberries in them, but you use glowberries to place cave vines? What fucking logic is that? Come on, Minecraft. That's stupid as hell. Those should be different blocks. Those should straight up. I do not think you should ever need to use an item to place a thing, right? Like, those are different things, and you should never have to do that. And it's fucking insane that you do. Sorry. Anyway, rant aside. Um, yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's the same, but it would. Oh, okay. So you have to end it with cave vine plants though, instead of um. But it's the still like the and exclamation point greater than air or whatever thing they used. Okay. Except yeah, it just needs to be, the bottom has to be the right thing. So then, I mean, I guess the bigger question now is something like, because you can't do that with um dripstone, right? Because dripstone has multiple layers to it, right? Because you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess, before it just starts repeating itself. Yeah. So like, what would be the solution for that? Even though I obviously placing it works for this, but how would you? I get. Hmm. Like, would it be possible to just place a placement block? You know, like like just some other block, and then make that the dripstone. Um, because that's also just another layer of sort of complexity I feel with dripstone, because it has layers to it technically. And I know I did come up with a thing for these, I think. At some point I had to make, or I had to use these on trees, the glowberries, or sorry, cave vines, which is just so fucking confusing. Um but I did have to use them on trees, so I'm pretty sure I came up with like a sequence of commands that did this, but also like added berries to a few of them or whatever. But I think that sequence of commands essentially placed them for me. It wasn't me like, replacing the block that already existed. Um, so I feel like if you can replace the block that already exists, it means you can make blocks exist, right? So like you can use another command and then use that to replace it, instantly, instead of having to go in and be like, place every single one or whatever. Yeah, not as simple. Okay. For dripstone, probably 4 times the same ish command instead of it. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of. I mean, at that point, like you might as well just place it with a command, if that makes sense. So like, man, that would be really helpful. You know what? I might have to go into RC, or the RC on Patreon. I don't know if I still have that or not. I got like a year, but I don't know if I still have. Either way, I need to talk to Archinex and see and just ask for that to be added to it, because that seems important for Fix Connect to work with hanging you know, vines and stuff. Well, not hanging vines, but the god damn it, cave vines, fucking hanging moss, and dripstone. Those are the three I can think of right now. I think there might also like I mean, I guess just like double tall plants, but like that's not really the same. But just yeah, like a fixed connect for this kind of stuff would be fucking awesome. Um, because then you could potentially just like what I do with stairs is all or not stairs, sorry, fences or whatever for like roots. I'll just place a block and then replace that and fix connect it, right? So like being able to do that same thing for this stuff, oh my god, that would be so amazing, so amazing. Um, yeah, might have to ask him about that. I don't even know what if that's even the same vein, or realm of stuff. If that even makes sense to put in Fix Connect, but it does in my head at least. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. But yeah, either way, good to have the other commands. So let me actually add those to the just a document so I have them. So let's call it fixing. Vines slash pale. Oh god damn it! I already forgot what the fuck they're called. Hanging moss slash. I'll. I mean, I'll put dripstone for now, but I'll put it in quotes or maybe dripstone. Okay, and then let's go ahead and just plop those in there real quick. So there's that, and then there's the other one you gave me for the. At least it's good to just have those, for the sake of having them. Okay. Now, what I was actually going to do is, from all that, I'll at least I'll finish doing the tree because I did say I was going to make this tree. Okay. So what I want to do, and I think I'm actually going to use the one that ezTech smoothed because, yeah, I think the leaves just plopped on this really well. That was one click, by the way. These leaves, one click. That's yeah. Anyway, wait. Hold on. React bot. How do you feel about that?
Behavior on both sides.
I don't know what the fuck that means, React bot. All right, go away. Nobody likes you. All right. I'm gonna be bringing that guy up a lot. Oh, it's so fucking funny. I love it. I'm definitely I'm. Oh my god, I'm definitely buying the pack. If you okay, if you have no context for Yatbot, basically, oh sorry, he is Jax Films. I don't know if you've ever heard of Jax Films, but Jax Films is like a really popular yeah. Okay, you okay, but like, he released his bot that just reacts to things, and I think it's really fucking funny. So I installed it. By the way, credit the creators. Yeah, he released it pretty recently, actually. I think it was like the past couple of weeks, maybe a few weeks ago. I don't know, a month ago or so. Not, it hasn't been out that long, but there's like add-ons, and it's free, right? So like that's why I have him because it's free right now. But I'm 1000% buying the add-ons. I think this motherfucker is hilarious. What do you think about yourself, React Bot?
Mother is mothering.
Cool. Go away, React bot. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Get with it. So I just wanna replace or just set a couple of these things under it, essentially. So dmask 0, replace under oak leaves with 19 comma 0. And then we're just gonna do under 19 with 19 comma 0 a few times. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe like a couple more. Yeah. Okay. And then we go replace 19 with pale moss block? No. Is it? No, pale hanging moss. There we go. And then we just go... Oh, well, we need to get rid of our Gmask. Pop, and then we do our special fun command. Pop to the top. All right, and then we easy texture our leaves. With or no, we need to make a thing, a palette for sure for this. This is necessary. I feel. I actually don't even think the texture is gonna work, but it's fine. What a transition. That ain't it. If anything, I think it's just that. Right? I think that's the palette right there. Super complicated stuff. Easy palette, save, name, mangrove? Wait. Wait. What? What am I? Easy palette. Oh, it's right. It's fetch. I'm dumb. Sorry. World. Mangrove. Okay. Good enough. Okay. I like that it's still mostly gray. Make sure I have this bad boy selected. Boopity boop. Okay. Easy texture. Ambient. Hashtag. Wait. Or no, sorry, we're oak leaves with hashtag mangrove is what I just called it. Mangrove, and then I mean, let's just do default, see what that looks like. Okay, yep, nope. That ain't it. So radius we'll do 1, brightness we'll do negative 0. No. contrast 1. Nope. Oops. Okay, we got a little bit of stuff in there. I'm just gonna grab some other parameters that I have. Plants texturing. Yeah, this might work. Let's try that. Pop. Nope. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. There we go. That's kind of more like what I'm looking for. A little bit of that mixing. Yeah. Now that, my friends, is a tree. I wonder if maybe this stuff, the pale moss, could be something else. Maybe like glass, just like a gray glass or something. Oh, maybe even iron bars would work better. Considering the glass, it's one of the few see-through other gray blocks. We could. Ooh, I wonder what that would look like if we did glow lichen. So let me go to my textures. Whoops. Because that'll have. Wait, hold on. Shit, I just fucked up because I don't know where the hell I was. Uh-oh. Is he still there? I hope he is. Okay, he is. Good. Shit. Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, that's not my tree. What is the... Yeah, yeah, the same fucking idea. Oh my god. That's awesome. Yeah, so basically, /warp textures. That's hilarious. Look, we use this bad boy. So, if I go in here, we copy this thing, right? So just that block, right? Because it's on the inside. Yeah. We go back. And then we replace our bad hill moss block or whatever. Hill moss block with hashtag clipboard. Boom! I love that. That is the most beautiful of blocks. And then if we go, oops, if we spell it right. Oh. Wait, I thought glow lichen was supposed to fucking glow. I mean, I guess it's kind of glowing, right? Yeah, I mean... I don't know. It's not really glowing as much as I thought it would be. There we go. I don't... Huh. Well, yeah. Either way. Let me make another palette. With that. Let's just call it Mangrove 2. There we go. Okay. That one's got the glow lichen in it. Yeah. So now we could just place that instantly. I love that. Okay. I mean, we definitely learned something today. That's for sure. Let's go see what tax tree looks like here. Ah, what else did you put in here? You got some saplings. All right. Okay. That's a nice little darker center. Kind of looks weirder when you get closer to it, but it looks good from a distance. Yeah, I will say I guess the spruce leaves are a little dark, but honestly, I mean, in real life, let me just mangrove trees in real life here. Let's just look at some actual images of it. God damn it! Of course, there's Minecraft right away. But mangroves. I'm thinking of like in Florida, like specifically those. You know, like man, I even like have a picture, but they look nothing like these. I mean, they do have pretty like green leaves though, like the ones that are actually healthy. So I think it's fair to put that. But the ones that I'm thinking of, and that at least that I saw and like took pictures of, yeah, here we go. This is more what I'm thinking of, like this kind of craziness. Fucking show me the image. God damn it, as blurry as it fucking is. But yeah, we like they got like the hanging gray parts, but like it's mostly green. You know. I think that's these trees right here are definitely what I was picturing when I was making that. Anyway, yeah, that's besides the point. I think that matches pretty well. I love mangrove trees. All right, so my favorite trees, but I love willow trees. I think number one. Redwoods, close second, because I think redwoods are just so cool because they're so big and just absurd that they even exist. Um, Obviously mangrove is up there. I don't really like pine trees, but I do. I love me a good cottonwood tree. Uh, Man, number 5. Honestly, birch trees. I think birch trees. I love birch trees too. But yeah, willows and redwoods and mangroves, man. Good shit. Oak trees are pretty good too, but I mean, oak and cottonwood are kind of. I think cottonwood 10 times better. They're just so much cooler. Like if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up like really big cottonwood trees because they're some of the like craziest, windiest sort of branched trees you'll ever see. It's cool. Anyway, yeah, I think you know what we made a mangrove, and that's I'm happy with that today. Um, let's see if I can take a screenshot with all these in here, all our iterations. Get a little bit of ezTac in it too. All right, yeah. So with that, thank you all for watching. I am sure you know how the buttons work down there by now. And yeah, I plan on hopefully being around for the next however long I live. Nah, but I do plan on being a little more consistent now with my streams, and hopefully you all are looking forward to that. But for now, I think I'm gonna have to stop the Friday streams, mostly because I'm trying to get done my practicum and internship for school. And yeah, that's gonna take a big old time commitment, and I think really just leaving the streams to the weekend is gonna be what I'll have to do. But yeah, I do plan on actually streaming again, and If you guys have anything you want me to try and do, I am more than always open to hearing whatever suggestions you may have. But yeah, with that, thank you all for watching. Ludo out.